Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SuddenlyNinja and welcome to a new episode of Indie Beginning. This week it is so cold in the apartment that I am positive a new ice age has arrived, so grab your pickaxes and your snow boots and let's take a quick look at Detective Grimoire, Secrets of the Swamp.
2025 last night, a murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction deep within the heart of the marshland.
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here?
This is a game developed by SFB Games, whom we of course all know from their release of Haunt the House earlier this year, and just as Haunt the House was released on mobile platform first and PC second, so was Detective Grimoire, so the game has actually already been released for the mobile market earlier this year, but only now has it become available on Steam for PC, so I was able to have a tumble with it and tell you what I think, and I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised. I had a very good time playing this game. I even managed to lose track of time during my recording sessions because I wanted to solve the mystery of the swamp so bad. I just kept on playing, and the game just kept on giving me a feeling like I was almost there, and I just end up losing another hour, but it doesn't matter. The game is entertaining enough for a grown man to enjoy himself for a couple of hours. Now immediately, that is one of the things I would like to address in this video. This is not a very long game. It took me about 3 hours to get through the whole thing, and by that time I had basically discovered everything there is to discover and I picked up all the clues I needed to solve the crime, so don't expect to be breaking your head over this for weeks on end. This is a classic case of short but sweet. But what is the game all about, you say? Well, Detective Grimoire is hard for me to describe because I really want to do it justice. But if I absolutely had to, then I would say that this is sort of like the spiritual successor to games like Monkey Island and Grim Fandango. Maybe not the successor, more like they're a part of the same family, you know? They're all point-and-click adventure games, but something about the style and the humor and the tone of the games that sets it apart from other point-and-click games is what makes these games unique. And I definitely had some Monkey Island feelings towards this game. And to me, if a game can do that, it's an alright game in my book. So you play as Detective Grimoire and you get dumped in this swamp to solve a murder case, and you do that by talking to all the residents and collecting all the clues and hints in the different areas. Like I said, the game is not terribly long or difficult. There's about 8 different suspects to question and about 12 locations to walk around in, but you spend the majority of your time walking between these points because you've uncovered another lead and you need to talk to someone else. Now in between those bits, there's slightly more entertaining puzzle elements. At one point you need to open a door by sliding 2 different handles in the correct way, and I have to say that those moments were by far the most entertaining to me. That was when I felt I was actually solving a mystery. Same with the occasional complete a sentence minigames where you are presented with an incomplete sentence where you need to fill in the blanks to get to the correct conclusion. That is where the game sets itself apart from other point-and-click games, and I'd like to see a lot more of that in the future.
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what the swamp creature ever existed. Oh, that doesn't.
Other than those slight points of critique, I found this game is a lot more entertaining than I originally expected, and I'm glad I had a chance to look at it because it made me feel like a true detective when I finally figured out who was responsible for the murder, even though I kinda saw it coming an hour into the game. One more thing I would like to mention is the astonishing voice acting throughout the game. It really helps with the quality of the overall product, and I would consider buying it just for the voices. And also the music. If you've ever played Monkey Island, then I won't have to tell you how important music is to a game like this, and I feel they got every bit of that right with Detective Grimoire. Detective Grimoire, Secrets of the Swamp is out now on Steam for $6, €6, and £5. That is all for this episode of In the Beginning. Stay tuned for new episodes every Friday. If you enjoyed this short preview of Detective Grimoire, make sure to share it with your friends on the Facebook and the Twitter, or simply leave a nice comment behind to let me know how I did or what you think of the game. I would like to thank all of you very much for watching. I'm going to crawl back into bed because my feet are freezing, and I'll see you all next week.